Rude alert, rude alert, abandoned shop. This is not a daffodil. Repeat, this is not a daffodil.
Hey there, Chris 4, hello.
65 months! What an absolute hero! How are you doing, Purples? How are you doing, Purples? Hello, Purples! How are you doing, Perps? There we go. 65. I know. Insanity, hey? Absolute insanity. Absolute. There we go. Absolute insanity. How are you, Perps? How are you, Perps? Let's get all these up here. We do have this one as well to show you. Avian will be very interested. Oh, God. Everything's such a mess. Everything's such a mess, guys. I'm very sorry. I really do have to tidy at some point. That can go in the bin. That can go in the bin. Yeah, how are we? Oh, let's get flick that.
Focus! Focus! Focus!
There we go. How's everybody doing? Tree with the raid as well. Hello, Tree. If you're still here, hello. How are you doing? How are you doing? That can go. That can go. That can go. Yeah, there we go. So that can go in there.
Welcome to the party, pal!
Welcome to the party, pal! Avian, how are you? How are you? Do you want to see it? Do you want to see it, Avian? Do you want to see it? That Dark Angels you've done, like that back armor piece is on the Mark II kits, isn't it? Because I've done one for the Night Lords. Because I've got the Night Lords torsos. So we have some Dark Furies. I've done one. I've done one so far. So I have to keep. I've had a look at the kind of the scale of everything, and you have to sort of turn. You have to turn the belt into a bit of the torso. So rather than cutting right up into it, you have to turn that belt. You have to sand that down and turn it into a bit of a torso, as you can see up there, and then it fits onto a Mark VI. And I think it looks pretty cool. Let's see his bum. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, there we go. That's just part of the. That's part of the torso. Looks pretty cool. Cicinix, how are you doing? How are you? Let's see if I've got the Night Lords one. Where's the Night Lords one I've done? Yeah, it's that part there. Look. So you just cut that off and stick that on. Hey Baz, how are you doing? How are you doing, Baz? How are you doing, Baz? Where's the? Oh, Baz, I tried one. I did one, dude. I did one. I've done one. It's okay. it's only tacked on. It's only tacked on just to see. But I was this one was trying to get quite so grubby on the back. I was trying to get like at what point you do things. So that was after like 45 minutes. So I rolled it out after 45 minutes. So it had a bit of. Yeah. Anyway, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. But this is particularly cool. I'm really pleased with this. So thank you very much for your little kind of like nod on using the legs, because the legs do just make it massively cool. But yeah, it's that belt there. If you sand that belt down, so basically you turn that into the torso, you can then fit it on top and behind the belt buckle on the Mark VI.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
One stop. How are you doing? Okay, right. Dirt. I will have one in the head so I can clip it off. Yeah. So that's the Mark II, and it just has that on there. I don't know where my. Hang on. See if I could. I've definitely done one because I've got the I got the Night Lord's torsos. So I have the Night Lord's... Oh, there it is. I have the Night Lord's torsos. So that fits on there. Fits on there beautifully. And then all you do is you cut that bit off the bottom and it just sticks on. So that covers up the back. And then the really cool skull and everything fills up the centre. So yeah, that'll work absolutely fine. The ideas was yours. I just gave you a little bit. No, that's cool. No, that was appreciated because I didn't know what the scale of everything was. But yeah, I think it's worked out all right. And then that's the Night Lord. That's the Night Lord resin helmet as well. Which I think if you paint the skull bit as a skull, it will look like a raven's beak. It will look like a bony raven's beak, which should look quite cool. So I've got enough to do. I've got enough to do a unit of 10 with those helmets, and then I've got just enough helmets left over to put some on like an elite squad, or just kind of scatter them around like sergeants and things. But yeah, I think and then I'll use some of the legs from the assault set as well. I don't think that's too bad. He looks a little bit static, which is weird to say because he's walking, but yeah, it's not too bad. And that's for the more death in. So the cloak should, if I can do. I know I'm supposed to be using the foil, but yeah, that's not too bad. And then I will need to do like a ripple on the ones which are leaning down, but that one's not too bad. And then I've ordered, because I did. So this is the brass which I got. This is the brass which I got to do the sniper rifles. But the sniper rifles, I think I need to order some new brass because this, I think that's too thin. I'll just put that behind it. I think that's too thin a barrel. So if I get one of the barrels here, there we go. So this is one that I've cut the barrel out of in there. So if we there we go. Like I think it's just too thin a barrel compared to like what an actual bolter barrel is. So I'm going to order like a size up and get like some probably 1.4 mil, and then fit it into like some 2.2 mil, because this is 2 mil, and it's still even smaller than the barrel even at 2 mil. So I'll probably get some 2.2 for the silencer and some 1.4 for the actual barrel, and then hopefully what I've done here is I've cut that bit out, and then hopefully the barrel will sit in there like this, look. So the barrel will hang on, let me get the, because I've got some 1.4 here as well. I think that's 1.4. Yeah, I think that one's 1.4. And then the barrel will slide in there like that. Dink. So that's at 1.4. Let me get that in focus. There we go. So that will then be 1.4, and then it's got the little barrel, the little bit underneath it as well. And then I can do like a 2.2 silencer on the end of that. So I think that'll probably be okay. I think that'll be okay for the sniper rifles, because I want to base them. I want to base the sniper rifles on these bolters, because then I can just use the hands. So that pose there has that bolter. Let's just use a bit of tack on the torso so you can see what I'm talking about. But this pose here, you can then use the arms, because that is based like that. So then the bolter, the sniper, will be facing down. So that's why I kind of want to use these bolters. and the sniper will be based down like that. I think it'll look really cool. So yeah, I need to order some more brass. Oh, target.
Closer and closer to funny numbers.
Closer and closer to funny numbers. So yeah, that's the plan. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then I've got to find a really neat way of taking out this. I haven't got a neat way of doing that yet. I tried one where I filled it as well, so I filled one in, and then I was going to cut the barrel off to see whether I liked it filled in. I think I'm going to like it. I think I'm going to like it cut out like that with the barrel showing. I think that's going to be the best way to do it. And then I just need to drill that hole in there so I can replace that. So I'm going to cut that off there, drill through there to open that up, put the barrel inside it, put a tiny little hole in there to put that little, where's that little peg, to put that little peg coming out forwards like that, and then the barrel will sit in there like that, and then the silencer on the end of that barrel. So I think that's the way I'm going to do the more death in. So then I will have more death in with the sniper like that. There we go. More death in, and then the Dark Furies, all true scaled up. So I think that'll work. The cloak, I found the cloak very, very tricky to. I think I rolled it a little bit early because I've still got some. I'll just show you. I'll just get my pointy stick. Where's my pointy stick? There's one. I'll use that one. So I think I rolled it a little bit early because I've got this. I've still got a few little bumps in it, which I was trying to sort out, but I couldn't. And then there was one in the back here, so I couldn't get that bump out either. And then also trying to make these folds. I thought these folds would actually kind of tuck up underneath the backpack, but actually you kind of want these up and attached to here, so you sort of want these folds up a little bit higher and flattening out as well, so that you can almost like have a peg or a bolt or something holding them on, or a clasp somewhere up here. So I think these little folds that I've done here are a little bit crude and a little bit harsh, so I'm going to have to try and somehow sort out that, and then kind of just stretch them out and attach them. They need to be attached up here. So I think probably what I've done is I've used a little bit too much material here, too much putty here. So when I cut my next one out, because I made a little template, a very, very poor template, so when I cut my next one out, I think I need less material here, less putty here, so it needs to be a steeper angle, and then that bit can then fold and then attach up at the top. So I think that's probably what I'm going to try with the next one. This one will probably be okay because I need 10, so I mean this one will probably just hide, or I can add a little bit of putty on the top, or I could drop that down a fraction like that, and then add a bit of putty on top and sculpt that last little bit. But I think it's quite cool. I think it's all right. You've got that little bump there which is where it was resting on the back plate here, resting on that. So these ones, all these legs have been kind of reposed and everything, and added like sculpting in to do all of that. Yeah, not too bad. Sculpt some feathers as a collar. Yeah, I could put something around the back. I could put something around the back just to hide it a little bit, because he has got a bit of a sergeant's pose. And then the more death in as well. The more death in, because they have like Legends rules. They actually have some really cool options on top of their sniper rifles. So what I might do is I might make 5 with sniper rifles, 5 or 6 with sniper rifles, and then add in like combi Volkite. Although I don't know where you get a combi Volkite from. Can you get does combi Volkite exist as a as a kit, actually. I'm not actually sure about that, but yeah, Combi Volkite, because all my Raven Guards seem to have Volkite. So yeah, so this template, I just need to kind of thin this side down. I mean, it doesn't match at all anyway, so I just need to thin the tops down so that they've got a little bit less, and also probably roll it a little bit thinner as well up at the top, so that you don't have quite as much material up here, so you can form it a bit better. So that's I basically I just wanted to get one done because I've been not really procrastinating, but procrastinating and like rehearsing what I wanted to do in my head over and over and over and over and over. And I tried one and it was atrocious. It was terrible, and I kind of rushed it. So I took my time a little bit more on this one and kind of cleared my whole desk and put some Netflix on and things. And I'm like, right, okay, I need to mix it. I need to like kind of let it set and cure. And like I wanted to have a little bit of a template here. So yeah. Anyway, I wanted to get it done so that then, as everybody knows, you learn more from the experience than kind of planning it in your head over and over and over. And it's never going to be perfect for the first one. So I did that. It was quite fun, and it did take a day to dry as well. So that's green stuff and magic sculpt, which is interesting. I don't have that much. I say I don't have that much green stuff left. I've got like that, so it should last. It should last okay. And then also Sil Create do seem to be getting really close to finishing up their recipe for it. So we'll see what we do. Baz, the way you're doing it, I would be inclined to do it in 2 stages. First part is making sure the cloak flows and the main body is in the right shape. Second part will be cutting the cloak back where it interacts with the back and sculpting a smooth transition. So you kind of cut it here. Combi Volkite exists. Where does a Combi Volkite exist? Is it on a plastic accessory, or is it on a, hang on, is it on a resin upgrade kit or something? Oh, the new grot. I mean, that's not a grot, is it? Nah. They're trying. He's all right. I just think, out of all the models that they could show on one a day for a week, they picked the smallest, most insignificant models. We're going to show you 5 grots this week. We're going to show you 5 grots. Not 5 orcs, or not 5 like intercessors, or not like one of every Space Marine unit. We're going to show you 5 grots. It's alright. He's alright. I don't really like the headpiece. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah,
we
exactly
can always
that.
build more killbots.
Cut it just where the cloak meets the underside of the backpack mount. You can glue the main body of the cloak in place and sculpt the folds, etc. to the clasp. They're making fun of you. Explicitly. Why are they doing that? 8 grots. 5 grots. Yesterday's one was meh. This one was horrible. This is what I was looking at. Sorry, the rules exist. Oh yeah, I know the rules exist. That's the Combi Volkite is something that Raven Guard players have been putting on their more death in. So they put Combi Volkite, and because it seems like right, okay. So I could cut it because the rest of it's not too bad. But I've too much material right up at the top. Is that why it's like got a little bit messy? And to be honest, I did think that was going to be hidden by the backpack, and then I kind of sculpted it and just kind of like cleaned it up and folded it in on itself, and left like the raggedy edge up at the top, because I was thinking, oh, that's just going to get covered up by the backpack, and actually it's not even close to being covered up by the backpack. And then when you think about it, it does need to kind of come up and clasp a little bit more. Yeah, okay, cool. I might not cut it too low. I might cut it about here and then blend it in around that. But that would be really cool, wouldn't it? Because then you could glue that on. And also, because it's Magic Sculpt and green stuff, I have been able to kind of sand it down a little bit and remove some of these little pits and weird marks that I got when I first moulded it. But yeah, thank you. Cheers, boss. Cheers, boss. And by the 10th one, it'll be absolutely perfect. But yeah, I don't think that's too bad. I think that's quite cool, and I wanted to keep it just off the floor as well, so I could still put the texture on the ground, and it just sits over that back foot as well. I wanted it to just sit over that back foot, and then come forward here, because in my head, the more Death In cloaks are a little bit. They're not heavy. They're not heavy like decorative cloaks like maybe you would find on more of a character. They're a bit more what's the word, functional. They're a bit more functional for like hiding and camouflage and stuff, so they'll be a bit thinner, so I wanted a bit more kind of flow to it. But yeah, it's not bad. It's not like if you look at Alfarius, isn't it? He's got like all these kind of really neat creases and everything on it. This one's a bit more like just scrunched up, but he's all right. He's all right. Just getting comfortable with the sculpting. But he, on the other hand, he's pretty cool, right? I think that works really well. It's just going to take fucking ages to do them all. That's taken me most of the morning. And like I was saying, I did really miss when I did. It was the Assault Marines. When I did the Assault Marines, the 5 Assault Marines, and I did them with the Mark 5 border shoulder pads, the ones with the trim. I really missed the studded armor. I think the studded shoulder pad looks really cool, so I really missed that. So I wanted to put it back on these ones, and because the shoulder pads on these kind of like bulk out anyway, and they have that kind of like cut-in trim and the extra armor on top. I didn't really like that when I put them on my my veteran tactical squads with the disintegrators, so I thought I would just use the plastics, and I actually really like it. Good things take time. Well worth the effort. They do indeed. Good things do take time. Good things do take time. Which is another reason why we're going to take some more time on these amazing Skaven for more time as well. And I've also, this is going to make you laugh, Baz. I've also cut off his cloak, which I think you'll agree with, Baz, because this is the bit that I cut off. That's the bit that I cut off with 90-degree creases. I thought I hated it. I thought it was terrible. Like, why have I got 90-degree creases on this really cool Skaven? So it's really thick here as well. So I've drilled it and I've put a peg in, and I'm going to sculpt it, and it's going to kind of come and flow around here a little bit. And then the same down here as well. I'll put a peg in that one because it's really thick. So I was just going to roll out a thick one and kind of tatter the end a little bit, and then so basically it's going to come around here and flow a little bit. Hey Smogs, how you doing? And then I've also not included the other cloak because there's another cloak that, where is it? There it is. There's another cloak that comes out of here like that. There we go. Sits in there like that, and then this one also had like 90-degree creases in it, but it also just covers up half the model, and you can't see it. So I've just removed that. So I'm just going to fill in that cloak in the back there, and have that part of the cloak. And then you'll be able to see him a little bit more. And then he's going on my. Where's the large base I made? I made a 31/32 mil base. Where is it? Where's the big base gone? Oh, there it is. Got it. I've got it. So I made a big base for him for Mordheim. So this is 4 20 mils all stuck together. It's got a little bit of a bend to it, which it didn't have. So I have to sort that out a little bit. But so that's going to go. That's going to go at the front there like that, and then he's going to have the flowy cloak around here, and then we're going to put some of the cobblestones and everything behind on the rest of the base. So that's going to be really cool. That's going to be really cool. Right, yes, there we go. There we go. Oh, and there's the rat ogre, which I've done a tiny little cloak, cloak for. Tiny Eshin cloak. I'm going to put another one over this shoulder as well. I'm going to have it flowing a little bit further back. But yeah, and tore that one away. That's kind of cool. All good fun. All good fun. But yeah, I think these are going to look. I think these are going to look really good. They're going to look really cool. So there we go, Dark Furies on the way, and this is where I have to get the really cool lightning claws for my Night Lords. So I'm going to have to see if I can get a hold of some more of these, because that's the lightning claw from the artwork in the Night Lords box book box pages book box. The only downside to the Dark Furies is that I'm going to end up with loads of torsos, which I don't need. But I mean, that's fine, isn't it? That's fine. So yeah, there we go. Plan is coming together. Plan is coming together. And thank you very much for the little tip on that one, Baz. Really cool. If I can do 10 of those, if I can do 10 cloaks like this, then maybe I will be better at manipulating the green stuff and stuff, and I could try one over the top of some foil, because I've never been able to make that one work. First one, not bad. 10th, what kind of drug am I on? So I spent 2 hours fiddling with freehand checkers last night. Woohoo! Nice! Yeah, checkers, painting checkers is really cool. Yeah, does everybody think that's going to be all right with the sniper rifle? 1.1. Well, I mean, this is 1.5, I think. So anyway, I'm going to get 1.4. I've just got to figure out a way. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the barrel off and then just file in like that and file down and then get a round file for the end. I think that's the best way, because it's got to be really neat on the front. The back doesn't matter so much because that's going to be up against the marine, but I think that's going to be the best way to do it. And then once you've done it, the smaller barrel will look really good in that gap. Yeah. First I thought the copper rod was slightly too big, causing the plastic to stress, but second look it seems fine. Yeah, this is 1.5 mil, so I'm going to get 1.4 mil. So yeah, this is, I've just not quite cleaned that up enough. So I'm going to go 1.4. I'm going to go 1.4 and 2.2 for the silencer on the end. I think that's the way to do it, because this one is 0.8. You see, so this is 0.8 and 2. And although it looks really cool, it doesn't look good once you kind of put it on. I mean, you can't really see because I haven't got one that I've cut the barrel off. Yeah, anyway, just imagine that barrel's not there. It doesn't really look very good when it's coming out of the bolter, even with a squared off, because I filled that in just to see what that looked like. But even coming out of that tiny little tiny little barrel doesn't look right. So the barrel needs to be thicker, and then because the barrel needs to be thicker, therefore the silencer needs to be thicker as well. Which is a bit of a shame because I kind of like that really kind of slender. I really like that slender silencer. I thought it was cool. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That was the plan. That was the plan. It's all coming together. That's the massive. There we go. That's the massive silencer that I tried. There we go. So that's the massive silencer. So it doesn't need to be, definitely doesn't need to be that big. That's huge. But never mind. Never mind. It's all good. All good. Itchy, thank you for the follow. How are you doing, Itchy? Are you a killer? Are you Itchy the killer? Right. Let's get wet palette open. Wet palette open. Water in said wet palette. Oops. In the wet palette rather than outside the wet palette would be useful. Never mind. There we go. We should have. We can use this one. That one should be enough. Just catch the drip. Also, the shipper of Yvrain and what? The famous painter. Are you the real? Yes, I am the real Chris. Yeah, that would be weird if I was on the internet being the fake Chris. How are you doing? There we go. Just dry that off as well. There we go. Awesome. Whee! So, yeah, I thought the brass would be really good. I thought it would do a really nice, neat job. Right, let's get the turquoise. Don't need turquoise anymore. Finish painting with turquoise. Put that back in there. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. So yeah, that's the Horus Heresy plan anyway. So I've got 2 units. I've got 2 units to work on now. We have the Dark Furies to convert up 10 of these, and then we have the More Death in, which I need to convert up 10 of those as well, and then hopefully I can add even more at some point. So Dark Furies were my birthday present to myself, so I can do all of those. That'd be quite nice. Right. So we can paint up some more of this guy. First I thought the copper rod was slightly too big. I mean, if the copper rod was causing the plastic to stress, then you just drill a bigger hole, Avian. Right. Need to clear the background for painting. There we go. And then we've got all of these have been primed as well. So the whole Mordheim warband has been primed now, including the dude with the awesome poisoned power claw, which looks really cool. He looks amazing. So he looks fab. The only one that we haven't primed is this guy, because obviously I need to sculpt the rest of his cloak back in. Got a lovely compliment yesterday. I've been accused of using AI to generate the Deathwatch arm. Been accused of using AI? Oh my word. I sent you a compliment. I was like, fucking hell, wow. Yeah, that Deathwatch arm is amazing. Guys, if you haven't seen, let's just go and show. Where's Baz? Where's Baz? There's Baz. Clickety clickety, clickety click. Oh, clickety clickety. There we go. Check this out, guys. So this is why you should all go and follow Baz on Instagram, by the way. Can someone do !Baz in Twitch chat? Check this out. How the fuck do you do that? How many of these do you have to let dry before you do like the next line? Or do you sculpt it all away? It's insane. Holy shit, good luck. Right? Someone do !Baz in chat, please. Like, fuck me sideways. It's so cool. It's so good. Thank you very much. Cheers, Target. You did 3 to 4 lines of text at a time. Is that because that was the window at which you needed to sculpt it? Or was that for other reasons? It's so cool. It's so good. This is ridiculous. Is that all reductive sculpting? So like you put in like a tiny bit down there, shape it, and then reduce it and remove bits? Or are we talking like, I mean, it's just ridiculous. And not putting chubby fingers in the parts I sculpted. So yeah, everybody go follow Avarius on Instagram, because Jesus, so good. I wonder what you would do if I threw money at Anfarius and said, "Sculpt me a Raven Guard Praetor." I wonder what he'd do. So cool. That's perfect as well. Brilliant, brilliant. There we go. Anyway, everybody. Anyway, right. Let's do some Skaven. Let's get that out of the wet palette. Got so many ideas for Grey Knights. Oh, I love Grey Knights. I love Grey Knights. I got the. There we go. Get that. To get that kind of detail work, my brain would say, learn to make a mold. Yeah, Grey Knights. I can't wait for the Grey Knight update. I really like Grey Knights. Grey Knights are awesome. This guy also needs... This guy, check this guy out. This is so dumb. Look at this. Look at this. So this guy, where's his sword? His sword arm is around here somewhere. This is where Games Workshop need to have a long, hard look at themselves and just ask themselves, what the hell are you actually doing? Where's his sword gone? I've lost his sword. Oh, I've removed his hair. I'm going to do his hair again. I kept trying to add the texture and the flow to his hair on top, but it didn't work. So I've removed his hair. I'm going to do it all at once. So that will be Corvus Corax's hair, take 3, which is, oh, there it is. I found it. Right. Okay. So this guy here has got a ponytail look. So he's got a little ponytail. This is the new City of Ash, Cities of Sigmar dude, right? So he's got a little ponytail at the back. So the ponytail is attached to his sword arm, which is like, okay, cool. Yeah, no, I can see that, because you want the hair to be kind of like flowing over the top of the shoulder pad. That's cool. That's fair enough. So that goes on there like that, and it matches up with the back of the head, or it does if you clean the parts up properly. So you're like, okay, that makes sense. I can understand that. Now the annoying thing, the cloak also has a little bit of fucking hair on it. So you've got the hair on this side attached to the top. Let's put a tiny bit of tack. Put a tiny bit of tack on here just to kind of demonstrate. So you've got the hair on this side attaching to the back of his ponytail there, and then you have the cloak, which has a tiny bit of hair on it, which slots into that there. I mean, there we go, look. So you've got the cloak there like that, and then one strand of hair that comes off this side of the fucking head over the top of the cloak. Why? Why? Why are they doing that? It's... Oh my word. So, yeah, there we go.
Start wearing purple.
And we are going to have to give him a purple cloak. He is probably going to have a purple cloak. Because this guy, spoilers, I'm going to turn this guy into a Mordheim dude as well. So he's going to be on a square base. He's going to be on a square base. There's his like little rooftop. He's standing on a little rooftop like that. So we're going to put him on a square base. I'm probably going to try and get some 30mm bases for him. So he'll probably go on a 30mm base because this is a 25mm base, and it's just a little bit small. So if I get a 30mm base, that will be perfect. And he's like one of the lead. He's a character, so he can go on a 30mm base. If you look at the 32mm base that I made for the Skaven, that one more than adequate to fit on there. So I might I'll try and pick up a couple of 30mm square bases from Old World, and then he can be a nice little character leader for another Mordheim warband. Should be quite good. Every cloak should be purple. I think you think this is bad. The new Chaos Apothecary has some crazy. Oh yeah, no, like all the new stuff has some crazy connection points and stuff, and weird decisions that they're making on. Okay, this is going to be where we're going to join this. Putting together a Cerastus Knight, and the legs have an obvious seam, not a mould line. The seam where the two halves connect. How can I hide it? You overfill it with glue, squeeze the glue out, and then you sand it down. Yeah, I had the same problem. I had the same problem with my Cerastus Knight. So you either overfill it with glue, or you glue it together and you kind of fill it a little bit further and then squeeze a little bit of the seam out. You have to let it kind of set. Have to let it sit for a second before you squeeze it. So you can do that, and then you can sand it back. Or if that's not done, then you just fill it with some milliput and sand it back. Right. Let's paint some. Let's paint some more of these dudes. Right. I want to. We should probably do a little bit of decayed metal. That is a video I need to do for my Patreon as well. Spitfire, how to deal with seams and things, because it is utterly frustrating. It's the same with that seam down the centre, which you actually can't see. Because I have kind of softened it and filled it quite well, but that seam down the centre of the shoulder pad is utterly frustrating as well. Hey Bug, how you doing? Bug Catcher 97. There we go. The ones on Ultramarines where two halves of the cloak connect and it's gross. Yeah. Well, cloaks aren't too bad because they tend to have the crease either at the top or at the bottom. The join either at the top or the bottom of a crease. So you can generally sand down cloak creases quite well. Oh, we've got a Hannah. Sexy Science Hannah is in the house. How are you? It was very disappointing that the rocket didn't launch yesterday. However, Hannah, the NASA supersonic jet, I believe, has made its first wheels up flight, either today or yesterday. So that was also very, very good. How are you, Hannah? Happy Monday. Are you another step closer to coming back to the UK? There we go. Yeah, I will do a building Patreon video sometime very, very soon. So !Patreon, make sure you drop me a follow on Patreon so that you can see when that one lands. There we go. Hanging in there, my passport docs were finally acknowledged by the passport office. So yay! You really like Bugcatcher. The new knights of the new rats are awesome, dude. The new cities are mad. Do you not like them? I think the new cities are amazing, dude. What don't you like about the new cities? They're I think they're fab. I'm going to use them for more time as well. So there's I'm going to do a YouTube video is coming out for turning these ones into more time warband, and also the cities one at some point. The cities one might take a little bit longer because I'm trying to do the rat one first. For reasons that will be obvious in the video. There we go. The giant cannon is so cool. I think the ones in the previous release are cool too. Yes, yeah, no, I think all the Cities of Sigmar stuff that's come out recently have been really nice. I'm not a big fan of the Cogfort. I think the Cogfort's a bit taking a step too far kind of thing, but that's absolutely fine. That's not a problem. One model out of an entire range of Cities of Sigmar I think is acceptable not to like. Cookfort can work really well or just blow yourself up. The warp fire cannon is so much fun to play. Yeah, the warp fire cannon, and I've also got this one as well. I made a lower version of that, so I've cut out all the bits in the middle, which made it really tall, and lowered it right down. So I think that's a little bit more acceptable for speedy. And I've also given it a flag as well. Put a flag on it as well. Looking forward to seeing a lot of conversions on the Cogfort. I'm looking forward to seeing some good conversions on the Cogfort. I think there'll be a lot of oh, that's my Cogfort, and it's like just an Armiger crawler or something, like an AdMech crawler with some bit stuck on it kind of thing. But yeah, I think the ideas around them will be quite cool. I've got hiccups. There's a guy at local store that stacked his Space Marine army with Hazardous, and he always uses it, and he's so funny. There's a guy at a local store that stacked his Space Marine army with Hazardous, and he always uses it. He's so funny. Oh, the Hazardous keyword, right? Yeah. So he's always overcharging. That's one of the things that's wrong with 40k, isn't it? One of the things that's wrong with 40k is that line. There's nothing against you, Spitfire. It's like there's a guy who's using his Space Marine and he stacked it with Hazardous. Whereas we used to say, oh, this Space Marine guy came in and he just overcharged all of his plasma all the time. I think the more you use it, the more Hazardous it should get. Yes! Yeah, definitely. Yeah. 40k has the conversations around 40k have moved so much towards the rule, away from what's actually happening. Because it used to be, I'm going to overcharge this because it's fun and it's silly. Whereas now it's, I'm going to use hazardous. Right. Anyway, enough of that, Chris. Shut up. Is this the right colour for that? I don't think it is it? Oh. That's cool though. That's cool, Spitfire. That's nice to see that somebody is doing that sort of thing. Yeah, AOS just about. AOS just about. Horus Heresy. Horus Heresy, definitely. Horus Heresy is definitely there. Horus Heresy is definitely old 40k vibe still. Okay. Do. Gone nice and quiet because I've stopped waffling about random stuff now. Right, what do we need to do with this guy? We need some black skin, and that needs some Iron Warriors. I'll eventually move over as I need to buy some Space Dwarfs. Ugh. Really? Space Dwarfs? Really? You need to talk to Purpley Spark. Purpley Spark is a massive Space Wolf lover. Space Dwarf lover, sorry. AOS look more fun hobby-wise. Yeah, I can see that. I think both games are both games are ruled by the rules a little bit still, but they're at least, AOS is probably at least a little bit more hobby centric because of the representation of what's on the tabletop. But then, like I said, I did a video a few months ago on 40k saying that WYSIWYG doesn't exist anymore, which is probably for the benefit of the game because it means you can do whatever you like. Whereas Horus Heresy is very much a bit more lore driven. Just name your character Wizzy, then it's back in the game. Name your character Wizzy? Why are we naming a character Wizzy to get it back in the game? Excuse me? Confused. Oh, we haven't got any music. That's what we're missing. WYSIWYG, Wizzy for short. Gotcha. Okay. Because WYSIWYG doesn't exist. Gotcha. we've got to do that. How many of those Dark Angels have you got to do, Avian? How you doing, Mr. Sinister? You're working on 10. You got 10 of them to do. Sweet. Working on the shields at the moment. Nice one. What shields are you using? These are for the breaches, right? What shields are you going to use? I want to try and find some night shields for my Dark Angel breaches when I do
Share
them.
our warpstone, and I will not
Yeah,
eat you.
Spiky!
Yet.
Oh, we got picks. Well, we've got to go and have to have a look at picks, aren't we? Oh! Older Cat immediately didn't hate her, so that's a plus. Still in her great patience. Oh my god, look at the size of her eyes. Oh my word. Spiky's got kittens! Void Kitten, take 2. That's so cool, dude. That's so cool. So cool. Have you built any of your Skaven yet, Spiky? It's barely been 15 minutes. Give treats. Give her treats now! Super cute, dude. Put the breacher squad up to show their progress. Need to add some grey to the white checker and clean up the squares. Nice. I'll have a look in a sec. Give me a sec. Nothing built yet. Finishing a bunch of terrain first. Oh yeah, you got all that terrain, haven't you? Yeah, yeah. So this is a different tone of grey to the cloak. Oh, I think I need to convert a Master of Signals and Master of... what's the other one? Master of Signals and Master of Thingy. Oh, wow. Oh, very cool. I like that. I like that with the checkers underneath. That's cool. Yeah, very nice. Sweet. Really good, dude. Giving the kitten some time to see if she'll come out of the crate on her own. Yeah, she will. See the sketchy nature of the checkers? Yes. Need to add some grey to the white checker and clean up the squares. Look good though. Look really good. Nice white. Warm grey highlight. There we go. What's the process of introducing a new cat to the household? Never did it. Was there ever a Skaven flesh colour, like a Ratkin flesh colour or something? Was there ever? Is there ever? Has there ever been? My family had a brother and sister, and the brother had to go to the vet and stay there due to dehydration. Oh no, when he came back, she became quite cross with him for the rest of their lives. I can't believe you left me! Skaven Blight Dinge. Yeah, Skaven Blight Dinge is a really nice warm grey. Oh no, that's Storm Vermin Fern. Where's Skaven Blight Dinge? There's Skaven Blight Dinge. It's a really nice warm grey. I haven't repotted that a second time yet. I tend to repot because I put them in dropper bottles years and years and years ago and then ended up hating them. So everything, as you know, is now in these pots, but I only repot these ones when I kind of run out a little bit, and then I need to get a second pot, and then I'll grab a second pot, repot it, and then put the remainder of that in the pot as well. She came out, yay! The void is now blinking from the darkness behind the stand. So cute. Super cute, dude. Super cute. Now, the Dark Furies, I think I want to paint all black. Apart from the only bit that isn't going to be black is going to be the bone beak. So the plan is to have the bone like raven's beak to be brown, bone coloured obviously. But then everything else be the black armour colour, so that kind of cold black armour colour, Corvus black basically. Oh, that's falling off. Think that'd work? Oh, you can see the you can see the 3D print marks on the huh. You can see the 3D print mark on the helmet there. From the original Forge World mould. That's interesting. She's blinking, that's good news. In my experience, it's harder to get them into the crate than out of the crate. Yeah, I think that's. I think that's going to look really good. Like a bony raven's beak. and also it means I'm quite glad that I've actually got the parts, because I didn't like them for the Night Lords. I didn't think they worked for the Night Lords, but I do think they work for the Raven Guard. I think that'll look really cool. Cat, we're going somewhere. Oh no! Stu, have you got any closer to getting your Iron Warriors, dude? I know you got lots of stuff on. Not yet, just waiting for Derek to come down this way, but I'm off up his way in July. Nice. July? You'll have had you'll have got some World Eaters by then. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Right? What's Angron like, mate? I hear that the Primarchs aren't that good in context of the game, but I'm curious what Angron's like. The transfigured as Broncos. I mean, he kind of has to be, right? I do wonder, because I've got Horus Ascended, I do wonder at some point whether I'm going to end up with a Sons of Horus army. Got a week off in Northumbria. Sweet! Well, I'm going to try and get, because this and the More Death In are the last two, apart from maybe a unit of Seekers, they're the last two units that I can do before I need to wait for the Mark IV to come out. Fulgrim Ascended. So yeah, that's the these are the last two units. I'm gonna do a unit of Seekers as well, Seekers are basically snipers as well. But I do need to do. It's Master of Signals and it's something else. Master of Descent? Is it Master of Descent? Master of Signals and Master of Descent, I think. I think they're the two I need to do. I need to convert 2 more characters. To work out which one of the bumps is actually the eye. I think it's that one. There we go. Having transcended Angron does seem very you, along with like a what do I call it? Either a Spartan or what's the massive one? Not a mammoth. What's the massive one? Has it even? I think it's got rules. What's the massive one called? Just take glasses off for a second while I'm looking at this. No, not the glaive. The transport one. The one that what do we call it had for Death Guard. Nick. There, Mastodon. Not the mammoth, the Mastodon. It does feel very you, having like one of those full of Terminators, and then Angron, Transcended Angron next to it. You had one, sold it. Oh no. I'm guessing that's going to come out in plastic at some point. It's got to, right? Because it's just come out in. What do we call it? Legions Imperialis. So they've got the kind of the CAD files for it. So I'm guessing it's going to come out in plastic at some point. I picked up one of those as well. So I've grabbed a, because he's in Mark 6 armor. Anything that's in Mark 6, I'm kind of picking up. Yeah, I need to do a Master of Signals and a Master. I think it's Master of Descent. Master of Signals and Master of Descent. Brain goes, that is a reasonable price. Oh wait, pounds. Yeah, it's pounds. Yeah, £426, not $426. You did have one, didn't you? You did have one. Yeah, I remember you having one actually. He's 600 points. Angron Ascended is 600 points. That's a lot. Yeah, that's the Cities of Sigmar sprue, which is rather nice. It has got some really cool parts in it for Mordheim. Right, there we go, moot green. So we need some moot green, and then we also need I remember blowing Angron off the board, but did it too early and he came back when I could not handle it. Reed Waker. Reminds me of the meme where the boyfriend is telling his girlfriend, yeah, my armor's usually 2,000 points. She says, what, $2,000? And he goes, yeah. If he's anything like Angron in 40k, not bad. Yeah, Angron in 40k is dumb. Angron in 40k is also dull. Currently watching King Charles II trying to keep a straight face. Oh, is he at the White House? I know he was flying over, I don't know whether he was there yet. Has Trump got a nappy on again? I'm going to have to remind myself what your list was, Stu. I'm going to have a look at your list again. Your first list at least. Oh, I found a. Hang on. I found a website the other day. Hang on. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Sending it to you. Where's WhatsApp? There's WhatsApp. Stu. Paste. There we go. Oh, there's your list. Khan. Oh yeah, it's the Khan one. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited by it. For World Eaters. What, excited? I'm just excited to play Heresy, and I'm excited that some of my friends want to play it. Because I've been doing this Raven Guard thing just on the... Because SM Battle Reports, that No Retreat Gibraltar people. Pardo has invited me over once I've got the army done. So I have like an open invite to go and play over there. Because I got into no retreat, 40k no retreat during COVID, but then I couldn't go. And then he's asked me over a couple of other times, and I've not been able to go. So I definitely want to do. Now now they've just kind of moved over to just Horus Heresy. I just need to push the Raven Guard a fraction further in terms of their paint finish, because they have been a little bit sketchy. Oh, that was replaying for you. Yeah, your World Eaters list. I think that that scheme that you've done for your, I don't know whether it was kind of practice or what the idea was, but I think that will translate over beautifully. Still not being able to find a rulebook PDF. You want to play 30k? You will, Hannah. When you come over, you'll get some 30k gone. You'll get some 30k in. I'm going to make sure that me and Stu play you at 30k. Because by then, I will have a finished Raven Guard army, and Stu will probably have either World Eaters or Iron Warriors on the go. Oh, sorry. World Eaters on the go or have Iron Warriors. Beat all of you there. Ha ha ha. Hey Ray, how are you doing, dude? How are you, mate? They look really cool, don't they? They look really cool, dude. Check out this one. These ones. I'm painting them all up for Mordheim. This is going to be my Mordheim warband. Look at this, dude. And then this guy, I love this guy because he's got the shurikens. a sewage pipe which I made. And then have to have one with a halberd. So I gave him a halberd. He's got a shield. And then the leader is this guy, which I've got to finish sculpting the robe for. Oh, what happened to the pallet cam? I can plug the pallet cam in. Damn. How are you, dude? Day off, dock trips and opticians. Living the dream. Living the dream! Living the dream, dude.
Wow, it's very nice.
It's very nice. Thank you, Hannah. Thanks, Hannah. Play Mordheim. Not since 1999, when I played Orcs and Goblins, Andy played Dwarfs, and Carl played Skaven. Can't remember what Ash played. I think Ash played Chaos. But Games Workshop sent me, so this is a new box set that came out for Skaven. Games Workshop sent, and I was like, well, that's perfect opportunity to do a Mordheim warband. So I thought I'd just scratch my itch, because I never did Skaven in Mordheim, because back in the day I was doing Orcs and Goblins, so I did Orcs and Goblins in Mordheim. Well, I say I did Orcs and Goblins. I did an Orc leading a warband of 10 Goblins. And then the Mordheim campaign that we were doing in the store finished before I started doing Tomb King, so I never did a Tomb King one. So this is pretty much just because it would be really cool to have a Skaven Mordheim warband. And then if at some point there's some friends somewhere that want to play Mordheim, I will have a warband. That's pretty much all it is. There we go. Poison dripped Skaven. Super fucking cool. Be interesting if Andy can remember what his warband was. I have a feeling it had one Troll Slayer in it. I'm trying to remember. Super perfect, super cool, super brilliant. Make a quick yellow glaze. Always love the rats. Deathmaster Snitch was made. I had to look him up. Yeah, I had a snitch that I painted when I started trying to do AOS. Because I started trying to do AOS, and the first army I did in AOS was Skaven, because I bought my friend a Skaven for like 90 quid. And then painted up a Deathmaster Snitch. It was quite a nice model. So this is the AOS version of Deathmaster Snitch. This is Deathmaster Crixik or something. Yeah, it had a weapon in his tail. This one's just got like a knife on the end of his tail rather than holding a blade, which was a bit of a shame. But yeah, Snitch is cool. And I always liked assassins, obviously. So always liked assassins. The weapon in the tail. So yeah, I'm doing an assassin warband. This one's really cool. I can't wait to paint this one. And he's got I gave him fighting claw conversion, so he's got fighting claws like a poison powered lightning fighting claw, and then he's got a poison dripped shuriken as well, which is really cool. And I've just done this for Horus Heresy as well. So that's my next unit for Horus Heresy, which is a unit called Dark Furies for the Raven Guard, which have twin lightning claws and this Corvus pattern jump pack, which looks kind of cool. So twin lightning claws. So the entire unit has twin lightning claws. So that's quite cool. And then I've also started doing this. So this is a Raven Guard sniper squad. Which have little camo cloaks, which is quite cool. And there's that's the rat ogre for my Mortime warband as well, which also looks quite cool. And he's got a tiny little assassin cloak on his back because he's a rat ogre and he wants to copy them. Oh, and you're gonna like these. Look, so in the box that this comes with, you also get tiny little bomb rats. Which is so cool. So they're my giant rats. They're going to be my giant rats. They're awesome. Absolutely brilliant. I might do another little base for, because you get 4 of them. So I might do another little base for another couple. Oh my god, bomb rats. They're super good, dude. And then we've got one here. So there's one holding a bomb rat as well. So he's got his little bomb rat in there. There we go. You can just see his little head. There's his little head. And there's the bomb on his back. And I gave him a spike on the end of his tail as well. Little rat on his shoulder. Yeah, they're really cool. They're really nice sculpts. And then that guy as well. Again, they haven't put weapons on tails on many of them really. Rat Ogre needs a couple on. I do have a little rat which I could cut off and stick on his shoulder. I could cut that off his base and stick it on his shoulder. So, yeah, just absolutely brilliant. Just tons of character in these little. And that one, I'm going to block off this side here, and fill that with sewage water. So he's like stood in the sewer. So that'd be quite cool as well. Yeah, anyway. Just look at it. Look at that! Hiya! Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Cryo, how you doing, man? The new ones are fantastic. They really are, dude. Check that one out. That's the one that we're painting. Whoever designed needs mad praise. Yeah. They are really nice. Poison, sensor based, or just straight boom boom. Straight boom boom, I think. And there's a tip of a sniper rifle, which I've started making a load of out of brass. So that's a sniper rifle with a silencer on the end of it. Can't wait for yours to arrive. Pew pew pew. So, yeah, make some sniper rifles. We also definitely need to finish her off at some point because she's amazing. She needs to go in my. She needs to go in the Raven Guard army as well. My Scale Rocks game is about to level up. What is a Scale Rocks game? Roxin. Oh, hang on. I finally found a pet store that has some really nice slabs of cork bark. Nice. Yes, it does help. Yes, it does help. Oh, super cool. Super cool. Oh, what a ledge! Ray, you up to legend. Thank you very, very much indeed. What a hero. Cheers, dude. Appreciate that. And we got a level 2 hype train. Boom. Enjoy yourself, dude. Enjoy yourself. Thank you very much. That's really kind of you. Get some hype in chat, please, for Ray. What a hero. And we have a level 2 hype train on the go as well. Rock on. When's opticians and stuff today, Ray? Gotta getting an hour on Enshrouded before real life. Send me photos when you're done with these. I can't overstate how much I love them. Yeah, no worries, I will do. I will. I'm doing I'm painting them for a YouTube video. So I'm going to do a YouTube video about painting the new Skaven for more time, which should be quite cool. So I'll send you that when it's done as well. And I did work out a Dark Elf Mordine Warband as well. Blast all obsession and then tell me how blind you are if you're not blind. Time is at 5 o'clock. Hype train. Good luck on the video card stream too. You decided what you're getting? No, I'm not decided what I'm getting at all. I'll decide when I get kind of up there. See how much I've got to play with. It'll be a while, I think. But, like you say, that one's still pretty good, so it's got to be better than that one, whatever it is. see how many more Dark Furies I can do tonight. I also need to order that brass for the sniper rifles. I'll record making the more depth in and the Dark Furies for Patreon as well. So if you are up on my Patreon, expect those videos soon. Exclamation mark Patreon for those. Okay. There's the link, everybody. Move the kid into the spare bedroom, put a box in there and a blanket from the shelter, and now she has somewhere safe to hide. Aww. Epic, dude. Absolutely epic. Okay. Last one is Screaming Skull. Can't slide Screaming Skull. Bone White will do. some thinner in it that's really thick. Oh, it's a game colour rather than a model colour. Makes sense. Getting hungry and my hands are a little bit shaky, so I'm going to have to go and get some food in a second. This game was looking badass. Thank you, dude. Yeah, not bad. Torn between doing my Star Wars and the side of the Skaven, I have crap loads of both to do, but I really do like the choice that Skaven make for their hats. What, like the choice that they've made on the sculpts? I like that head. That head's one of my favourite heads. I had to put it on. That one, not that one. That head is not supposed to fit on that body, but I just filled. I put loads of glue in the back, and just kind of filled the back with glue, so that I could have that head, because that head is awesome. That's probably my least favourite head. I kind of wished I hadn't used that head. I don't particularly like the gas mask head, but at least it's a little bit different for the rest of the warband. That one's really cool as well. I might sand off the spikes on the top of that one. And then what's that one? Oh, that one's Skaven tied. That's a Skaven tied one. I just gave him two daggers. He was quite cool. Yeah, I think I will sand those spikes off that one. And then that's another Skaven tied one, with a halberd, which I had to give because a halberd is a absolute classic Mordheim weapon. So I think he's really cool. Could you picture the Queen wearing the big knife blade hat to the horse races? Hello. Yeah, that would be cool, wouldn't it? Jose, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing? See the late times for the F1 in Miami this weekend? No, I haven't. What times? What are the times? Is it ridiculous? Am I going to be really tired again this weekend? There we go. 7 p.m. 7 p.m. on a Sunday? Really? Why? That's weird. It's like midnight on fucking Sunday. Why is it that late? That's like literally, that's US television ratings. But that's like a Monday morning race for the rest of the world. Fucking America. That's dumb. Race looks cooler after sunset. having to fit it in between the hockey and the baseball. Oh my god. Yeah, that sounds very American. Oh, we've got to fit it in around the American football. Okay. Oh, we're going to put that on and then I'm going to go back over the top with some metallic just to knock them back a little bit. But that should dry pretty well. I do have to just paint that cobblestone. Because you can still see the green stuff. It's a green stuff sculpted cobblestone. We've just got to cover the green stuff. There we go. It should be about 7 PM in England. Well, it's normally, unless it's a night race, it's 3 PM local time. Which would be, what, 8, 9 PM UK, depending on which one it is. Sprint races at noon on Saturday based on the F1 type. Race starts at noon Eastern. Oh, okay. 4 PM local. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, that's more like it. 4 PM local time sounds more like it. He looks pretty damn cool, I think. What's the poison look like? Do you think the poison looks okay, or does it need to be darker? Does the poison need to have a touch of darkness about it? Brilliant. Brilliant. Love it. Fantastic. Now just to do the rest of them. He looks cool, right? He looks cool. Pleased with that. Just wait for the copper bits to dry down there, and then we'll give it another coat of Rune Lord Brass is the highlight over the coppery brassy metal. This game looks terrible. Put it in a box, mail it to me, and I'll take care of it. No worries, dude. Shall do. I'll throw it in a quick box for you. Oh, I'm sorry you don't like the Skaven, Spiky. I thought he looked alright. But the Skaven Master clearly not impressed. I'll send it to you to get corrected. Brill. Brill. There we go. Brilliant. Brilliant. Right, I'm going to do this guy next. This is the guy I really want to do next, so I'm going to work on this guy. I do need to fill... That's a good point, actually. I need to fill... I wonder whether I can fill that just with some lazy... It would be super lazy. This one on the other side, yes. This is super lazy, but I'll just keep filling that with paint. Right. Yeah, so this is the next one we're going to do. Although I do really like that guy. Maybe, I mean, I need to get them all done for YouTube, so I'll probably kind of try and do them as a bit of a conveyor belt now. Now we've got one done, because this is the one I wanted to do for Patreon. Which the final part will be up on Patreon at some point very soon now. But now I need to kind of crack on with all of these and try and at least get like 4 or 5 done for the YouTube video. So if I can get these 3 done, I think that would be quite cool. Or even like those 2 plus the one with the halberd, because I quite like the halberd. I think the halberd looks cool. So we'll see which ones I kind of smash out. He's going to be a little bit more involved than say that one, purely because he's got a bit more detail. This one's all cloak. So, but yeah, we'll see how we go with those. Thanks very much, everybody. We'll be back again tomorrow. I will make sure I get my glasses again, because they have helped. Yeah, I'm going to try and see if I can do another Dark Fury tonight. See if I can pop another Dark Fury out. I'm going to try and use one of the other posers for the legs. And then also I have the Assault Marines torso legs to use as well, which are slightly different. But yeah, thank you very much, everybody. Spiky, hope you enjoyed that. And I'll see you all tomorrow. We'll be doing another Skaven tomorrow as well. So whichever one of these I kind of start working on, it'll probably be this one. So it'll probably be this one that we'll do a bit more of. But yeah, I've got to fill in that because I don't want that that AOS symbol on this. So right, this one. You like this one? Do you like the conversion I did with the claw? I think that's awesome. Right. Okay, see who's around. I've got some roast chicken tonight. Some chicken is currently in the currently in the oven. So I did a slow cooked chicken. Should be ready in a second. I'll just put my Patreon link back up again if anybody wants to follow me on Patreon. There's my Patreon link. And I'll just very, very quickly throw that into YouTube as well. So if you're watching over on YouTube, hello YouTube. If you're watching over on YouTube, there's my Patreon link over on YouTube as well. Drop me a follow on there, and yeah, there'll be a video about converting these Dark Furies up there very, very soon, and then there'll be the part 2 of the etching up there as well. So yeah, let's sort of raid out, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks very much, everybody. Let's try that again, shall we? There we go. Right, catch you all later, everybody. Have a good evening. Take care. Bye.